I stood there in our cramped Seattle apartment, the leather-bound diary trembling in my hands, my wife's neat cursive slicing through me like a serrated blade. I can't stop thinking about him, those broad shoulders, that gravelly voice barking orders. Coach Daniels gets me in a way Brian never will. My chest tightened, my vision blurred. 38 years old, a software engineer who'd spent the last decade building a life with Lisa, and here I was, reading her confession of lust for another man. I hurled the diary across the room. It hit the wall with a dull thud, pages splaying open like a gutted fish. My scream echoed off the bare walls. Lisa, what the fuck? She wasn't home yet, still at the gym, probably lingering after her training session, laughing with him. I grabbed my keys, my pulse hammering in my ears. I had to confront her. Now, I'm Brian Harper, a lanky guy with a receding hairline and a desk job at a tech startup downtown. Lisa's 35, a freelance graphic designer with a body that turns headlong legs, a cascade of chestnut hair, and green eyes that used to light up for me. We've been married 8 years. No kids, just a quiet life in Capitol Hill with our rescue dog, Milo. Or so I thought. That diary entry dated 2 weeks ago shattered everything. I sped toward the gym, replaying every moment of our marriage, searching for the cracks I'd missed. The rain-slick streets of Seattle blurred past as I pulled into the parking lot of Peak Performance, a trendy spot near Lake Union. Through the fogged-up glass doors, I saw her, Lisa, in her tight black leggings and sports bra, her toned arms glistening with sweat. She was laughing, leaning too close to a guy who could only be Coach Daniels. He was in his mid-40s, all muscle and swagger, with a jawline that looked carved from granite and a buzz cut that screamed ex-military. My stomach churned. I stormed inside, the humid air hitting me like a slap. Lisa! My voice cracked, louder than I intended. Heads turned some meathead at the weight rack, a blonde in yoga pants by the water fountain. Lisa froze, her smile vanishing. Daniels raised an eyebrow, crossing his arms over a chest that strained his tank top. Brian, what are you doing here? Her voice was high, panicked. She brushed a strand of hair behind her ear, her delicate fingers trembling. I read it. I spat, stepping closer. Your little love letter to Coach Daniels here. How long, Lisa? How long have you been drooling over this asshole behind my back? Her face drained of color. Brian, IIT's not what you think. Bullshit. I cut her off, my hands balling into fists. You wrote it, Lisa. Every word. Don't lie to me now. Daniels stepped forward, his voice low and steady. Hey man, calm down. Let's not do this here. Don't you fucking tell me what to do. I snarled, shoving a finger into his chest. It was like poking a brick wall. You're the one screwing my wife, aren't you? Whoa, hold up, he said, hands raised. I train her. That's it. I don't mess with married women. I laughed, a bitter, jagged sound. Yeah? Tell that to her diary. She's got a goddamn crush on you, and I'm supposed to believe it's all innocent. Lisa grabbed my arm, her nails digging in. Brian, stop. Let's go home. Please. I yanked away. No. I want answers. Now. The blonde from the fountain edged closer, her ponytail swishing. Everything okay over here? She asked, her voice laced with curiosity. She was maybe 25, petite but curvy, with a spray of freckles across her nose. Mind your business, I snapped. She flinched but didn't back off. Brian, you're making a scene, Lisa hissed, her eyes darting around. Can we just talk somewhere else? Fine, I said through gritted teeth. But he's coming too. I jabbed a thumb at Daniels. I want to hear it from both of you. We ended up in the gym's tiny break room. Lisa, Daniels, and the nosy blonde who introduced herself as Tara, a part-time receptionist who just wanted to help. The fifth wheel was Mike, a wiry guy in his 50s with a gray ponytail, the gym's maintenance worker, who shuffled in with a mop and a muttered, "Don't mind me, folks." I slammed the door shut. Start talking, Lisa. She sat on a folding chair, her shoulders hunched. It's not an affair, Brian. I swear. It's just a stupid fantasy. I've been training with Daniels for 6 months, kickboxing, strength stuff. He's good at what he does, and two don't know I got carried away. Carried away? I echoed, pacing the room. You wrote about his piercing blue eyes and how you melt when he corrects your form. You think I'm an idiot. Daniels leaned against the wall, arms crossed. Look, man, I've got no interest in her like that. I've got a girlfriend. Lisa's just a client. Then why's she obsessed with you? I shot back. Maybe because you stopped noticing her, he said, his tone sharp. She talks about you sometimes. Says you're always at that computer, never look up. Maybe she's lonely. I froze. His words hit like a punch to the gut. Was that true? Had I let her drift? Excuse me, Tara piped up, twirling a strand of hair around her finger. Not to butt in, but if she's not sleeping with him, why are you freaking out? It's just thoughts, right? Just thoughts. I whirled on her. She's my wife, not some teenager with a crush. She's supposed to love me. I do love you, Lisa cried, tears streaking her face. It was dumb, okay? I got caught up in the attention. Daniels pushes me, makes me feel strong. You just nod and go back to your code. So this is my fault? My voice rose. I work my ass off for us, Lisa. 60 hours a week so we can afford this life. And you repay me by drooling over this meathead. Mike, still mopping in the corner, chuckled. Sounds like a classic midlife mess to me. Seen it 100 times. Shut up, old man, I snapped. He shrugged and kept scrubbing. Lisa stood, her slim frame trembling. I didn't cheat, Brian. I thought about it, yeah. I'm not proud of that. But I didn't act on it. Didn't act on it yet, I said, my voice low and cold. How do I trust you now? Every time you're here, I'll wonder. Daniels pushed off the wall. Listen, Harper. I'm not your enemy. If it helps, I'll stop training her. Done. Over. No, Lisa said quickly, then caught herself. I mean, Brian, I'll quit the gym. I'll prove it to you. I stared at her. Her pleading eyes, her flushed cheeks. She was still beautiful curves hugged by that workout gear, hair tousled from training. But all I saw was betrayal. Prove it how? I can't unread that diary. Tara tilted her head. Maybe you guys need a counselor or something. My sister's marriage imploded over less. Yeah, well, maybe mine's imploding now, I muttered. Mike piped up again. Or you could just divorce her. Clean break. Start over. Plenty of fish out there. Jesus, Mike, Daniels groaned. Not helping. The room spun with voices, Lisa begging, Daniels deflecting, Tara playing armchair therapist, Mike stirring the pot. I felt like I was drowning. Enough! I roared. They all shut up. Lisa, I need space. I'm going to my brother's place in Tacoma tonight. Figure out what you want. Because I sure as hell don't know what I want anymore. Brian, please, she started. But I was already out the door, the rain soaking me as I stumbled to my car. My phone buzzed her text. I'm so sorry. I love you. I didn't reply. That night, crashing on my brother Jake's couch, I replayed it all. Jake, a burly mechanic with a beard down to his chest, cracked open a beer and listened. She didn't fuck him, man, he said. That's something. But the trust? That's toast. Yeah, I said, staring at the ceiling. But what if Daniels was right? What if I pushed her away? Then you're both screwed up, he said with a shrug. Fix it or ditch it. Your call. Days turned into weeks. Lisa called, texted, even showed up at Jake's with red-rimmed eyes and a body that still made my throat tighten, lean, graceful. A dancer's poise in jeans and a sweater. She swore she'd quit the gym, started therapy. I moved back home, but the air between us was thick with silence. We slept in the same bed, but I couldn't touch her without seeing Daniel's shadow. One night, I found a new diary entry unlocked. Left out. I miss us, Brian. I miss you seeing me. My heart twisted. Was she trying? Or was this another game? Then came the twist. Jake called me at work. Dude, you won't believe this. Saw Lisa at a coffee shop with some guy, not Daniels. Tall, artsy type, tattoos. They looked cozy. My blood ran cold. I confronted her that night. Who's the new guy, Lisa? She blinked, confused. What guy? Don't play dumb. Jake saw you. Her face crumpled. Oh God. That was Mark, a client. We were reviewing a project. Brian, I'm Noti swear. Save it, I said, grabbing my coat. I'm done chasing ghosts. I walked out into the Seattle drizzle, my mind a war zone. Was she lying again? Was I paranoid? Could we rebuild? Or was this marriage a sinking ship? I didn't know. Maybe I never would. All I knew was the rain felt good, cold, clean, a fresh start washing over me as I disappeared into the night.